What's good, Footy fans? Your host, Hugh Roberts, here live with my man Dylan Singh, back with Crown Legacy Players. My man, big win this past weekend, 3-1 against Chattanooga. You had a goal, almost had 2 hitting the post. Let's talk about your performance, talk about the goal, and talk about the team's results overall.
Yeah, no, it was a really good performance this last weekend. I thought we played well defensively, and we grabbed 2 first-half goals, which always is going to help. And yeah, it was nice to get on the score sheet, and yeah, good to get a win and kind of push for this second half of the season.
Yep. After a crushing defeat kind of last week against Philly, was there any locker room talks? How was training? How'd you guys get back on track a week later?
Yeah, I think, we have a standard set, and, I don't know if we didn't meet it, but we definitely wanted to bounce back, and that was a really big focus, and I think we answered that call, and, it's important this late in the season to do that.
Does that come from leaders like yourself? Is it coming from the coach? How do you guys, kind of galvanize yourself after that?
Yeah, no, the culture here in the organization, it's all cohesive, and the coaches do a good job to communicate it, and I think the players do a good job of holding each other accountable, as good peers. So
let's talk about the culture a little bit. You've also been a consistent starter this year, starting majority of the games. How have you maintained form, and how's the culture here help you, ball out and grind? How have you been?
Yeah, no, I think it starts with training every day, so you train well and you can get opportunities to play, and it's a good thing. But yeah, you want to stay in the lineup and you want to contribute and you want to help win. So kind of that mindset, I believe everybody has it, whether, you're training and you're coming on as a sub, everybody has that mindset.
Are you one of those to stay after practice, go early to training? You mentioned training as well has helped you increase your quality. How have you specifically in training kind of increased that?
Yeah, I think that this year really, I think that I've gotten better at that kind of thing. Kind of building your routine that works for you, and and it's specific to each player. So if that's more gym or more touches, more finishing, for me, I think as a striker, it's all about repetition and your technique, and if you can have that quality every week, it's going to help you.
Talk about your routine a little bit. Are you superstitious about certain things? You have to have certain things on game day?
I am. I'm a little superstitious. Yeah, definitely. Like food's usually the same. Okay. Carb load, the night before, and eat well, sleep right, and definitely mobility on game day. I think that helps as a bigger guy.
Listen, I was the same way. I went on walks with my dog, had to get a nap. I couldn't have my parents bother me. There's nothing, man. I was the same way. Let's talk about your career a little bit. You're one of the few guys here that went through the college system as well. How did the college system help you kind of get here?
Yeah, no, it definitely helped me grow as a player, and I definitely went through, my own journey there. I started playing college at 18 years old at Western Michigan, and I was more of a defensive midfielder. Wow. Right. So, each year I learned something new, and I think, I maybe needed some more time to develop, and I definitely grew as a person and as a player. So I'd want to thank my coaches from there and my teammates that, helped me push to help me get where I am today. Yeah.
How did you get recruited, and when did that transition happen to a striker?
Yeah, so I played striker and attacking midfielder in my youth club days, and I think just kind of when I got to Western Michigan, it was more of the right fit, and I would say I was like a versatile player. So it kind of transitioned. We had some guys graduate in some positions, so you know how it goes. You kind of fill the role, next guy up kind of mentality. And I was like, well, I definitely think I'm capable of scoring some goals and helping the team that way. So kind of worked my way up, played a little bit of attacking mid there, some winger actually as well, and then finally striker my last year.
Got to be versatile, like you said, man. I was actually a striker my whole life and got moved to center back as well. You want to play, you got to do what you got to do, you know? Would you recommend, kids nowadays aren't even going to college because the USL stronger, you got MLS next. For the next generation, would you recommend the college route or kind of going how you are doing MLS next or USL route?
Yeah, I think it really depends on the individual, and I always say this, everybody's journey is different. Yeah, I'm playing with guys that came out of the academy, and that could work for them. I think the college route definitely worked for me, and I enjoyed it. I got my degree, and I was able to continue playing soccer, but I think whatever opportunity is best for you, you have to go and take it. But when you go and do it, you got to do it with 100% effort.
Right. I like that. So how did Crown come about? And let's talk about the organization as well. How have they helped grow you into the player you are today?
Yeah, I have a big shout out to all of the staff, the coaching staff, the performance staff, nutrition, everything. I think that I've really learned how to kind of be a pro and take, the things outside of soccer to also make you better. I think that they've not only helped me become a better player, but mentally and physically. So.
Can you give us a kind of inside look into like how the nutritionist helped you, how the weight trainers helped you, just to get an idea?
Yeah, I really didn't ever know, I would say like how much sweat I was losing. Right. And I think this is like the biggest thing that has helped me. I struggled with cramping early in my career. And, just having, the correct amount of sodium with water, and your hydration is so important to that. So I think it gets kind of scientific, and anything that helps. It's like you get to higher levels, and the 1% is the biggest difference.
Literally how you sleep the night before. That's why I bring it up, because it's good for other people to hear that as well. I didn't know anything about statistics or anything. I'm here wearing a Whoop right now to track my stuff too, man. But it's important because that night before, a couple nights before, it can affect you on game day as well too. Kind of tell us something behind the scenes the Crown does that nobody else sees.
Ooh.
The organization for you guys as players.
I would say that's a tough question. Behind the scenes, I'd say just the teammates, how much we get to bond and create chemistry outside the field. We do that, and I would say kind of all the tactical work and the film stuff we do. You don't ever see it, but the coaches put so much effort to put good clips together. So
I like that.
Really important to pay attention to that, and yeah.
And then now, I mean, from Michigan, you're in Charlotte. Just talk about kind of leaving your family, how hard it's been a little bit. You mentioned you are engaged as well, too. So kind of leaving your partner, how is that for you? How important is it to have a circle as well?
Yeah, I wouldn't be where I am today without my family and friends, and especially my fiance. But it is hard. You are a little bit by yourself sometimes, and it does get to be a grind, but it's definitely worth it when you get to pursue your dreams. And yeah, moving away from home, I lived in Michigan my whole life before I moved down here. So, I took it as an experience, and it was an opportunity to grow and to be a professional soccer player and keep pursuing my career. And I have the biggest circle behind me, and that just makes it easy to never say quit.
That's what you need to keep you going, man. So you're one of the oldest on the team. I was kind of the same age when I was on the 2 team as well, too. Talk about your role on the team, and how do you bring your experience, especially coming from college and being one of the oldest on this team?
Yeah, I think it helps. I think some of the younger guys can ask me questions about my experiences, and I can open up to them and, help them with what they need. And, you do add a little bit of leadership, and I think I lead in a different way than others,
Right.
So someone could be more vocal. I might take it as more of a lead by example kind of thing. So just to see those young guys as well and help them with their career as they help me with mine. It's a cool experience.
Goes hand in hand. You guys help them out, they help you out. You can learn from everybody too, man. That's great to hear. What can we kind of expect from you guys the rest of the way? And from you personally?
Yeah, me personally, just super focused. I think, there's 9 games left, and we want to make the playoffs, and we want to be successful.
Yep.
And that's going to help everybody. So I think just super focused, take it game by game, and put together some wins.
I like that. What's your career goals?
I would love to keep moving my way up in the professional world, and play at the highest level that I can play at. And I think that if I put 100% effort in, then you can be satisfied with where you end up.
You're on track for that, man. And lastly, give us some advice for the next generation of players who want to follow your footsteps.
Man, keep playing, play every day. It's fun. You have to enjoy it. And man, I can't stress how amazing soccer has been for my life. The sport has just done so much for me. Has given me so many opportunities for myself and my family. And just keep playing.
You heard it from Dylan himself, Footy fans. Catch him out there, Crown Legacy game. They play this Saturday, but check him out the rest of the way. Stay tuned. You'll hear from us soon. Appreciate you, my guy.
Thank you.